Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
I'm basically tired of this FBA, ADOS mentality floating into my timeline, it's floating into my feed, even though some of these channels I do not subscribe to. I get the fact that we are our own tribe, our own ethnic group, our own everything, as being an FBA, Foundational Black American. What I don't get is why have we taken a pivot away from the discussion of reparations and into attacking other Black people that are either immigrants or were born here or whatever their status may be, because this is not helpful, especially at a time when we actually have the rolling back of our civil rights through an executive order through this administration. Make this make sense. We just had an announcement that over 300,000 Black women just lost their job within the first quarter of this year of 2025, okay? We have the Smithsonian, the Black African American Museum has been challenged on what kind of things and artifacts they can depict in their museum, or in our museum for that matter. Make this make sense. We just have too much going on as it relates to our civil rights, the civil rights that our forefathers, our great-grands fought for, and some even passed away due to the fact that they wanted to have basic human rights. And the best that we can do on social media is go to some sort of war, protest, boycott of beauty supply places or other African-owned places. What happened to the Korean-owned shops? What happened to the Asian-owned shops? What happened to all these shops and things that are owned, like the 7-Elevens that are owned by people that are not even Black, let alone African American or Black American? They're not even Black. So when we have a group of people, video after video, going in and attacking one after the other in terms of Black people and trying to depict one or two videos of an African person, most of the time they're responding because they're either being attacked or approached by someone with an FBA mentality. Again, it's okay to be an FBA. It is not okay to attack our own. Whether you consider yourself from America, that came before Columbus, or whatever your mindset is, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm tired of the feed coming into my timeline for whatever the reason when I'm not subscribed. But most importantly, when I see the comments of Black Americans laughing as they're dragging off Black people, ICE that is, dragging off Black people in particularly, and we somehow think that's less laughable, that only helps white supremacy. And that's why we have something called House Negroes, okay? Because House Negroes for sure helped white supremacy, but it didn't stop the movement. And I find it also interesting that right now, even though you guys are probably not concerned, although you seem to be hyper-focused on the Sahel region right now, Africa is rising. The youth of Africa is rising across the continent right now. So I don't find this of no significance. It will not stop or change the trajectory of where the continent is headed in terms of their sovereignty. They can forget it. People can utilize and say whatever they want to say. But I'm sure you guys can run out there and find me an African saying something negative about African Americans or Black Americans, whichever you prefer. But the fact of the matter is they have yet to have a hashtag. All you have to do right now is Google FBA or ADOS on any social media platform, and a whole bunch of derogatory videos and comments and pictures come up with Black Americans attacking so-called Africans and legal immigrants, illegal immigrants. For what? For what? We already just saw this administration give a special immigration status to white Afrikaners. At the same time, they rolled back DEI, affirmative action, and the 1964 executive order by Lyndon B. Johnson that gives us the right to do contracting with the federal government, and also made a way for Black Americans to be able to work for the federal government. And this is what they're focused on. I don't buy it at all whatsoever. The mass majority, some of these people that are making comments couldn't possibly be Black American. And if they are, they don't know their history. If you think delineating yourself why the pan-Europeans are practicing just that pan-European to the point that we now have a special immigration status just for white Afrikaners. You need to know what really happened and went on in South Africa, honey. If you don't know, you can get somebody to tell you, because it wasn't that long ago. They just got their freedom, I believe in 94, if I'm not mistaken. So, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm sick of it. It's dumb, and it's obviously being led by some actors that are paid. That is very clear to me.